Hello everybody, my name is Mike, reporting for WrestlingDVDSource.com. We are a brand new website, just launched about a week ago. We bring you all the latest updates in wrestling DVD news, match listings, that kind of stuff, so check out our website. Also, if you like us on Facebook, we will be doing a DVD giveaway in the next couple weeks. So like our page, share it with your friends, and let everybody know what's going on. You will enter your chance to win a brand new wrestling DVD. So stay tuned for that. Keep checking back on that one. Today we are talking about the brand new WrestleMania 29 Blu-ray that came out last week from WWE. Here it is. I buy Blu-rays, so I have the Blu-ray copy here. The only difference between the Blu-ray and the DVD cover is the blue bar across the top here. I like the fact that they added the wrestlers to the front. I think before it was just The Rock and John Cena on the top for the pay-per-view itself, but they added these guys for the cover, so showing all the other guys some love there on the front. On the back, a couple of shots from the event and a shot from the stadium, which I think they did a great job this year on the stadium, adding all the American landmarks there. Nice job. So WWE pulled out all the stops on that one, I think. I would have liked to have seen the fireworks at the beginning of the event. Not really a huge thing to complain about, but you know, I look forward to that. Usually they do a really good job with the fireworks. So I think this year they didn't do it because of the Hurricane Sandy video that they made, and they didn't want to take away from that, which I can understand. So hopefully we have a cool WrestleMania 30 entrance next year. Inside the set, couple shots from the event. My favorite, of course, is the Undertaker. So here he is. Cool shot of the Undertaker coming to the ring with all the souls from hell reaching out for him. Probably the guys that set up the ring, giving out an extra hand, doing double work that night. Thanks, guys. I'm not really sure if that's the ring guys or not. I was just making a joke. But anyways, John Cena on The Rock, Brock Lesnar, Triple H, and then inside we have the Blu-ray and the Hall of Fame discs. Match card is on the disc here, and the Hall of Fame ceremony has the inductees there. I think this is a pretty cool idea. I don't really like the match listing being behind the disc because you have to pull it out to see what's going on, and then of course the grooves and the indents that hold the disc in place kind of get in the way. So it was nice to see a clear shot of the match listing on the front there. Hopefully they do that again. Let's take a look behind the discs. Pull these out. Inside we have a shot of Jack Swagger and Alberto Del Rio. I am a gringo, a white guy, so I probably butchered his name. Sorry, Alberto, about that. And on this side we have Mark Henry and Ryback. Of course, Ryback did not botch this time. He actually got him up on his shoulders, so nice job there, Ryback. Eating your Wheaties. There you have it, inside and outside of the Blu-ray Digipack. I've heard a lot of people complain about the Digipack cover. It's a little bit different from their normal releases. Personally, I think it's kind of cool. Not totally against it. The only thing I have a little gripe about is the flimsiness of the case. It doesn't look like it's going to hold up very long, so you really have to take care of this one if you want to have it for a while. So there's no protection on the corners or anything, so that might ruin that in a few months. So, but nonetheless, there it is. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good pay-per-view. Like I said, WWE did a great job setting up the staging and stuff. Nice work there. The matches were good. I know a lot of people were upset because a lot of the matches we had seen before. CM Punk and Undertaker obviously at Hell in a Cell a few years ago. Brock Lesnar, Triple H at SummerSlam last year. And then of course John Cena and The Rock last year at WrestleMania 28. So it's a shame that we saw that one again. I think The Rock would have been better in another match, maybe against Triple H or The Undertaker. Maybe had an Attitude Era match for the fans. That would have been pretty cool. Or putting The Rock up against Brock Lesnar. I'd like to have seen that one. Or maybe somebody like Ryback, somebody that needs a push. but we've seen John Cena and The Rock before, and we've seen enough of that, in my opinion. So, but it is what it is. The John Cena and The Rock match was okay. I think the Rock got injured during that match, so it probably played into the overall match itself. The Rock probably couldn't give it his all as he would have liked to have, I'm sure. But yeah, it was okay. Not a huge fan of the main event. The Triple H Brock Lesnar match I thought was pretty good. They pulled out all the stops and they did a better job than they did before. I was quite surprised at how extreme they got. The pedigree on the steel steps was a little different. I've never actually seen that before. Usually they set it up, but they reverse it. So that was kind of cool to see Brock Lesnar take that hit. And then, of course, the CM Punk Undertaker match, which was my favorite. Undertaker's always been my favorite. He, being the size that he is and being almost 300 pounds, doing some of the stuff that he does is quite cool. Jumping over the top rope, old school across the top rope, all pretty cool stuff. So he's definitely one of my favorites, or he is my favorite. CM Punk's another one of my favorites. Obviously coming up through the indie scene, he's earned his ranks. Old school wrestling fan like myself appreciates that. So CM Punk's is my current favorite wrestler. Of course, Undertaker's not around as much as I'd like him to be, so he'll be out the door soon. CM Punk is my next in line. So he's a great guy, great wrestler. So his match with Undertaker stole the card for me, stole the night. I thought they did a great job. Other matches on the card, I'll just talk about them briefly. I thought the Shield versus Randy Orton, Sheamus, and the Big Show should have been mid-card. I thought that, the Randy Orton and them are former heavyweight champions, and the Shield is the next big thing in my opinion as well. I'm a huge fan of the Shield. Love watching them on Raw every week. So I thought that they deserved a mid-card shot, not necessarily the opening match. I would have liked to have seen the Intercontinental pre-show match on the actual pay-per-view as well. The Intercontinental Championship is supposed to be, a big deal, and that was not even on the pay-per-view, so that should have been in there somewhere. I would like to have seen Money in the Bank. I know they have a pay-per-view now. I think they should get rid of that pay-per-view and bring back that match to every WrestleMania. I thought it was a cool way to bring up a new superstar like they did with Dolph Ziggler, which we saw him win the championship the night after WrestleMania. But it would be cool to see the ladder match again. They did some pretty cool matches back in the day, and I'd like to see those back again. Ryback versus Mark Henry, that was a decent match. Can't really expect too much from them. Both of them are huge monsters, not really technical top rope wrestlers there. So it was a decent match. It was okay. Fandango versus Chris Jericho, great match. Chris Jericho and Fandango, in my opinion, are a great matchup. They're both very similar, and they're very flamboyant, very out there, very charismatic. So Chris Jericho with his flashy jacket and Fandango with his flashy pants. Fandango. Anyways, I had to do that. So decent match. I think that their feud is pretty cool. I like watching it. I think that Fandango's probably not really a dancer. He looks like he's a bit stiff. So, but he plays a very good character. So overall, pretty good pay-per-view. Pretty good, very good Hall of Fame ceremony. I enjoyed both of those. The extras were a little bit okay. I wasn't too impressed with the extras. Basically just highlights leading up to the event, a couple of segments. I know that in a previous WrestleMania Blu-ray, they've released the entire following edition of Raw the night following the WrestleMania. So I would have liked to have seen the WrestleMania Raw after WrestleMania event on this one. I know that the New Jersey crowd was crazy. Great Raw, one of the best I've seen in a long time. They were definitely tearing it up that night, so that definitely should have been included on the set. I was a little bit disappointed that it was not. WWE had a great response to that as well, so I was pretty sure that they were going to include that in there, and they didn't, so which is a shame. But apart from that, it's a great set. Pick it up if you haven't. If you're a collector like myself, definitely a must-have to complete your set. Leave us some feedback. Like I said, check out our website, WrestlingDVDSource.com. Leave out some comments down below. And we will be back and probably in a few weeks to talk about the top 25 greatest rivalries in wrestling history. So check back, subscribe to our page, and we will talk to you later. Thanks guys for watching.